What kinds of people make good PCAs?
For me, the most important thing is a person be flexible and willing to take direction and willing to listen and willing to learn. I think it's important that the person have a certain amount of physical strength and agility.
Be on time, be kind, all the time be gentle, and be respectful, and do your job as a professional.
My definition of a good PCA is someone who is caring and someone who can communicate. In whatever language, in whatever form, but someone who comes to the job with a smile.
In my opinion, the best types of PCAs are those who are organized, dependable, reliable, people who take care in what they do.
Someone who's really focused on understanding what I need and then being able to fulfill those. Willing to take feedback. Clearly someone needs to be responsible, to be on time, and communicating if there are any issues that come up. They need to be a good listener and also be able to give feedback to me about what's working, because it really is a partnership.
How do you typically interview new PCAs?
When I want to interview a new PCA, I'll usually first communicate with them via text or email and follow up with a phone call. That helps me gauge their ability to both communicate in a timely manner and be on time for a scheduled appointment.
Before I interview someone, I try to get references and call references. So I don't want to waste my time or time of a PCA if I can't find get some good background. This needs to be a person who's willing and interested in learning from me about how my needs will get met. But they have to come in knowing that I'm in charge.
Talk, I'll see how we get along. On the phone, after on the phone, make for the first interview.
Once I make that initial contact, I'll set up a phone interview to let the person know what the job entails a little bit, and then I'll set up an in-person interview. And that's when I'll invite the person over here. We'll sit down and I will give them a little tour of the apartment and show them some of the tools and equipment that I use. If I decide to hire the person, I'll check for references, and that's when we'll do the hiring.
My process for interviewing new PCAs is to typically do a phone interview first, just to make sure that they sound like someone I might want to have working for me, and to sort of get out of the way like any questions I might have or they might have. Then I would have the potential PCA come in for an in-person interview, partly so that they can see the apartment, so that I can show them the checklist that I have, and we can discuss those sorts of things and give them hiring paperwork.
Do you check references or conduct background checks?
In the past, I've done the Corey check, but I kind of have mixed feelings about that. You know, something they did in their youth when they were a teenager, and now they're in their 30s or 40s, and does that really matter? You know, so I've sort of lately not bothered with the Corey check. I mostly rely on references.
So the PCA program allows me to conduct a background check via Corey, and I do that with my PCAs, and I also check references. I ask for 3 references, and I will contact them before hiring.
I have asked for references.
I check the reference and I do the background check.
I like to know that potential PCAs are willing for me to do a Corey check. And if they're not, why they might not. But the key thing is references, is getting to know how the person has worked with another consumer.